So I've been excited to go to the car show down in Mesquite, Nevada. It's about 40 miles away. And every year it comes at January, and I like that because all the holidays are over and you're kind of in the after holiday blues, and it's fun to have something to look forward to, especially with cars. And so this show is pretty good. It's a pretty good sized show. Now I decided to take the GT down there this time, and the reason I'm taking the wheels off the back of the car are because these wheels were on the front of the car before I got the alignment done, and the insides had worn pretty bald, and they're good for driving around town and going to work and back, but not for a road trip. So I decided to go ahead and take these off and put some extra Mach 1 wheels that I have that came off of the back of my yellow Mach 1, since I have the deep dish rear ones. But I have all these wheels and tires that I can use, and I need to be using them and swapping them out and wearing them out instead of buying new tires. It just doesn't make sense to buy brand new tires when I have all these around. And yeah, it'll be mismatched, but it's okay. I think it kind of gives the car a little pizzazz. But anyway, put these wheels on the car, and just wanted to be safe for a longer road trip, like I was saying. And so I could have taken the Mach 1 or one of the other Mustangs down there, but I really don't like leaving them in the parking lots while I go around at the car show, because anything can happen to them or get door dings. And a lot of people who go to car shows might be interested in cars, but a lot of them also don't care about cars the same way that we do. And so it's just a risk to leave a car down there, so the GT is a better candidate. So here's the tires. They had 19 pounds from sitting for a year or two and in the cold. And so my brother was really nice to let me come over and use his big air compressor and get us on our way. So my friend and my son and I took the GT. We went cruising down. This is the Gorge, one of my favorite drives through Utah, Arizona, Nevada. Unfortunately, we saw the police going down the road quickly in front of us, and there was a car that had flipped over. And so that's really hard to see, really sad to see that. We saw the ambulances coming the other way and stuff. So we made it to Mesquite, Nevada, and this is the Casablanca. There's a few casinos down here where they host car shows. Got a nice spot with the Mustang GT right towards the front of the show, and we went in, and I didn't even worry about it in the parking lot. This was a really awesome 69 Mustang Mach 1, and something very special about this car, it was repainted, and it was actually an 80s color, like kind of like Red Fire Metallic, but it was an 80s color on the trucks, I think he said. But if you notice, there's a few things about it, like the pony on the quarter there is running backwards, and he said that those ponies were actually incorrect. They're factory pieces, but they said left hand, right hand, and when he put them on, he noticed the ponies were running backwards like they shouldn't be, so that was kind of interesting. But something really cool about this Mach 1 is this tachometer it has. If you look at the hood, you can see where there's this little bulge around the rim there. And he was saying that that is one of the few Mach 1s that actually came with that modification to the hood and a tach on the hood. If you look to the right of the speedometer, there's no tachometer. So he knows that the car came this way with the tach only on the hood. He said people have added these to their Mach 1s, have put them on here, but they still have the tach inside the car. So that's kind of interesting, kind of a cool story, and a really nice car. And he was really nice to talk to, really knowledgeable about the cars, and he really loved this Mach 1. Very nice car. Here's a Roush 428R. So this would be a 2008 Mustang Roush, and it's the Stage 3 with the supercharger, the M90, and all the little chrome caps and stuff. Beautiful looking car. Love the Roush wheels. I think Roush did a really good job with the 3-valve in this year. A lot of really nice things, seats, stripes, bumpers, a lot of really good upgrades on the 3-valve Mustang platform. And another Mustang that was down there was from here, a local car. It was this 99 Mustang Cobra. You've probably seen it in my other videos. A very beautiful looking car. Has a lot of chrome and upgrades, and the car is actually painted a white with pearl blue and pinstriping. The owner was very proud of the shift knob with the Cobra snake with the eyes that light up, and here's the seat belts that have a snake on them. And this was something that my friend Wyatt told me about, that the 99 Cobras actually had that, as well as the seats did not have the running pony on them, so that's pretty cool to know. So here's a little bit more of the car, the pinstriping, blue Mustang letters in the back, a couple of things. It does have a Bassani exhaust on it, so that's good. It has the mud flaps on the back bumper there. She was really fun to talk to. The lady who owned it, she bought it brand new, and she said when they repainted this car, it was in complete pieces to paint everything, the scoops, the spoiler, everything was off of it, and she was about to cry, but her husband said, "Don't worry, it'll be nice again." Here's a GT350 replica. I believe it's a replica, judging by a few different things. Beautiful car, 64 to 66 fastback, nice interior. It actually had the pony interior, so that makes you think it might have been a GT or something. Beautiful looking car though. Love the stripes, love the color. It's kind of a darker blue. I don't know if you see many like that, but it had a 302 in it as well, according to the badge right here on the fender. So um, really nice car. Non-original wheels, so I assume it's a replica. This Bullet replica is there every year. Very nice looking car, 68 Mustang Fastback. I talked to the guy last year about the car and had it in my video last year. Very nice to see this car at the show. This is my friend's GT500, so he's from my town as well. This car has cams, a lot of stuff built by Lund Racing. He actually broke the secondary timing chain on it. Well, his son did. Doing donuts is what he told me, if I remember correctly, like beating off the rev limiter and broke a secondary timing chain. But he put it all back together and it worked fine. And really nice car, really loud, and he started it up for us. And this guy really knows how to drive. He has a lot of high horsepower cars and LS Kenny Bell sand rail and stuff like that. So really cool to see him and talk to him there. Here's a couple Mustangs sitting here. This one has a Roush charger on it, 2.3-liter supercharger on the Coyote engine. Good looking car. Friend was wondering if it was a wrap or if it was painted. I think it was painted actually. And here's a California Special Mustang GT Coyote. Beautiful looking car, nice black. The black interior has the California Special seats and everything. So good looking car, louvers, side scoops. They've blacked out everything on this, even the exhaust tips and the badge on the back, but you can still see where it says California Special on there. So nice looking car. And this Challenger here was really interesting. I've seen it here at the show each year. They've gone all out with this to make it a total show car, and they've done Hot Wheels theme like crazy. Tons of little Hot Wheels Challengers everywhere. I think that's pretty cool. I have a lot of these exact same Hot Wheels Challengers, and here's a green one. I have that one as well. I think a lot of people would be worried about kids running off with these toys thinking they were free. Lambo doors on this car. Pretty good attraction though. I think the car looks really show quality, has a lot done to it. There's a Dodge Demon. I have that Hot Wheels as well. And just cars everywhere. Track. It's a good way to rope the car off, and it'll keep people from getting too close. Looks like there's some wrap on the interior pieces as well. The big Hot Wheels logo on the quarter panel. And a nice display inside the trunk of Hot Wheels cars. Lots of Challengers. I have a bunch of those as well. And it's cool if you look inside, there's a Mopar magazine, and you can see his card there on the bottom of the cover. And he had it laid out like this too. He had a story about the car in there. So this is another Challenger that's from my town. It's one of the earlier Hemi cars, STS, I believe. That's turbocharger, and has under the hood work done to it. I think this is one of the first SRT cars. Beautiful 69 Chevelle. There's so many cars like this with nice polyglass tires and 396 Super Sport. The black looked really good. I think it was tuxedo black, and it had that on the license plate. I think it said tuxedo or something. So pretty cool to see. Yeah, there it is, like one tuxedo or something like that on the plate. But really nice looking car there. Here's a 30s Deuce Coupe, just like an American Graffiti. It's fun to see and think of the movie and all the racing and stuff back in the day in Hollywood. Here's a 67 Camaro with kind of a checkered flag stripe around the nose of it, and beautiful red color as well. And a Shelby GT with Super Snake wheels, I believe those are. Shelby GT is basically a 3-valve Mustang GT with just some bolt-ons, and they've added some Shelby valve cover pieces and chrome and stuff like that to the car. Automatic car, and said it was for sale. I've seen it there last year. It actually has a CSR number though, Carroll Shelby registry number, so that's something that these cars have over the GT500s like this one. These GT500s were made at Ford only, where the Shelby GT was actually sent to Shelby and given a serial number in their registry and everything as they did the changes to it. So this has the red insert seats. Pretty good looking car. Aftermarket hood. It's got a couple of snakes on the hood and a lot of red on the engine bay here. They replaced the hoses with red hoses, and the stock blower and strut tower brace and a kind of a chin spoiler. Pretty good looking car though, very nice car. Dual catch cans, battery cover, stuff like that. So very good looking car. And this one came in actually parked next to us when I parked the Mustang down there. This is a 3-valve, and he said it took him a month to do the cams in this car to get them right. And he put a Mach 1 badge on the back of the car. My friend wasn't very happy about that. He asked me how I feel being an original Mach 1 owner and having somebody have that, but I didn't care. He had a shaker hood on it too. This is a nice Rouge. I believe this one's also from my town. RS3. My friend had one of these, and he was racing everybody, and I don't know if this is the same car. There's the coin. I love the coin in these Rouge kits. But yeah, I used to race my friend's Kenny Bell GT with it. Here's a nice Challenger. Good looking Hellcat. It was orange. Love that color. I think it was very bright and exciting. Nice 70s Chevelle. And I think this was a 454. Yeah, 454 Chevelle. Very cool. Very nice looking car inside and out. Beautiful red chrome wheels. And here's a Mustang with Lambo doors. It's got the Roush Charger on it as well, the 2.3 liter. And this funny logo on the fenders and some stuff here. The black vinyl everywhere. Nice looking car. Big spoiler on the back. And this ZR1 Corvette was pretty cool to see. I had it in the video last year. I think this was a Bob Bondurant race car. It used to not have the fog lights in it, and some things about it that made it look like it's been in the Arizona sun for a while, which ZR1 would rarely probably be sitting out like that. So interesting car. I like seeing it. I love the car. I think it's very fantastic. Here's a Coyote Mustang with kind of pink stripes on the side, kind of like the older Mach 1 style stripes, and Carroll Shelby wheels. This Camaro's there every year. LS1, low mileage car. I think it looks good with the orange stripes. Has LSX on it. I talked to the guy one year, but I'm pretty sure it was quite stock. Maybe he's done some LSX mods to it, intake or something. Has the blackout on the back with SLP and the SLP exhaust in the middle there. Yes. So I'm pretty sure this was a Trans Am Worldwide car, not sure, but it looked like it would be. There's a company that takes Camaros and makes Trans Am Firebirds out of them. And so on the sheet it actually said it was a Camaro. My friend was really interested about that. I was telling him all about the TV show and the things I had seen about these cars. I'm pretty sure that's what this was. Nice looking car, very interesting to see. Has the steering wheel with like Z/TA or something on it, so very interesting to see one of these in person. Has the tail light difference and a lot of stuff they did to these to make them look like a Firebird instead of a Camaro. So fun car. Nice Mustang GT Coupe. Has the fog lights, the upgrade wheels, and the GT badge here. Those are wheels from like a 90s SN95 Mustang. Pony interior. Nice wood steering wheel, vinyl top. Very good looking car. I like how the exhaust comes through the valence in the back for the GT. And here's a 68 Mustang and a 71 to 73 Mach 1. And nice, had the ram air hood. The lady was very proud about the ram air hood. So not a Mach 1 that you see very much, just one of the other Mach 1s that was there. And this was a really nice resto mod 55 Chevy, had a LSA supercharged LS engine in there, and it was well done. Willwood brakes, big wheels, nice tires, beautiful bodywork. Interior looked really nice, 6-speed, I'm assuming. But such a nice looking car. This would be a good car that you could drive around anywhere, and very good looking car as well. The 55 is one of my favorites of those Chevys. Here's a nice 347 Mustang, had some stripes, GT badge on the side, and some dish wheels. Nice looking car, very well done. I think a lot of people will look at cars like this and like pony interior again. A lot of them have the pony interior, but people look at cars like this, and if they were to see it, they wouldn't walk right past it if it was in public. But at a show with so many cars, I don't think you can appreciate it much. I like the GTO. I think this was an LS260, judging by the hood. Nice yellow car. And I talked to this guy about his 74 Cuda. Very nice looking car. He had it repainted the same color as a new Challenger that was there at the show. So it's a factory new color. Nice looking car, pistol grip, 4-speed car. I talked to him about my uncle's Challenger and that I knew that car growing up, so fun to see. Had the round tail lights because of the year. 66 Chevelle, Malibu, and of course the Toyota Supra. Everybody loves those. Fun to see one of those there. Very iconic import car. And I saw this Camaro at the races. I've actually seen it run. Fast car. And a nice 69 Camaro. Good looking car too. Here's a 68 Camaro, and my friend said that this was Marina Blue. I believe that's the color of his 66 Chevelle SS396 that he had bought brand new. That's my friend who was with me that day. 4-speed car, black interior, looks great, love the color. This is 68, you can tell because each of the taillights has a rectangle bezel around each one of them, and there's no side little tilt window, so that was new for 68. Here's another 68, see the taillights, and no little split window there by the mirror. And this one has an LS in it, so beautiful car, but it runs really good. Very nice to have a car with modern technology. Here's a Knight Rider replica car with the light in the front of it, so that was pretty cool. And I liked that it still had the normal steering wheel in the car. I think that would be more comfortable to drive, and it looked nice with the Trans Am logo on it and stuff. But pretty cool to see a replica. Even the taillights were well done for being a replica, and the Knight Industries vanity plate there, so pretty cool for the show. Nice Hellcat. This looks like one that's from my town as well, but I did notice it had out-of-state plates on it, so it might not be the one that I've seen around town. It might be. Here's another beautiful 68 Camaro with a lot of chrome in the engine bay. Beautiful orange color. And I saw this one coming into the show. It sounded really good. Looks like it's fun to drive inside as well. Looks really nice on the interior. 68, and there's the taillights. Back to the GT. When we were leaving town, we saw this 2000 Mustang GT. You can tell it's a 2000 by the side scoops and spoiler being a GT. And I just had to stop in and see it. And then we went and got a treat at the gas station for the drive home. So it was a fun show to go to. I was glad I went. It was supposed to rain the next day, so it was a 3-day car show, but I went on a really good day, and I'm very happy about that. And anyway, lots of nice cars to see. Nice to have some video so you can look back and enjoy some of the stuff that you didn't see at a glance. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.